Hello everybody. Looks like the gauge says it's empty. Let's take a walk into the kitchen and see what's in the fridge today, guys. Hey everybody, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews. Today we got one from South Street Brewery. This is their 365 Shandy. I'm not much into the fruity vegetable type beers, and this is actually done with what it is. Commercial description on this says it's Pilsner, Vienna, and wheat and Carapils malts, Horizon and Cascade hops, and California ale yeast to make this, and then they blend this with lemonade after the filtration system gets done with it. So not much into that kind of beer. This is probably my first shandy that I've done, just because I'm not into that. If I want to drink lemonade, I'll drink lemonade, but if you want an alcoholic lemonade, maybe this will be the tip for you. Before I've even tasted it or popped the cap on this, which I've not had it before, this would probably be a real nice summertime beer that you want something clean, crisp, and refreshing with a low ABV. This is only a 5%er that you could sip one or two of these and then go back to work or go back to cutting the grass or whatever. It's basically a fruity, and when I say fruity, they've done this with lemonade, so it should have a big lemonade presence on this beer that you could sip on, and you could go back to work or whatever you were doing before. Very light, very crisp, very refreshing, with a heavy lemon presence on this beer. So let's see where this one brings. Like I said, this is my first shandy. I don't normally buy this style of beer. I'm not much into the fruity vegetable type beers. Food pairings for this beer says here, general salad. And I'm usually not a big drinking beer with salad kind of guy, unless I'm having a big steak to go with it afterwards. So, glassware, pint, becker, non tumbler, mug, style, and ale. I brought the pint glass out for this one, and not recommended for extended salad rings on this one, guys. This beer was actually gave to me when I went to the Brew Fest, and the rep from South Street was there, and had a couple 6-packs of different beers there, and he gave me this one and another one, which I've already reviewed, and I figured I'd go ahead and get this one out. It's about 60 degrees outside today, and these low ABV beers, you shouldn't try to cellar them, so I wanted to go ahead and get it reviewed and get it out of here before it was in the fridge for 3 or 4 months. So let's get the cap off of this bad boy and see what this is about. Be my first shandy. Nice little hiss into the glass. But basically what you're going to have with this is basically a 5% lemonade, according to what the description is anyway. Alright, with that a pretty aggressive pour, about a quarter finger of head, not much of a head on it. Very light colored, looks like a lager in the glass. Very golden. A lot of bubbles streaming up. I can see the ball right foot, very clear. Let's get a nose on it. And I can smell the lemons in it. It's definitely got a lemonade presence to it. So I hear the phone ringing in there. There is a slight maltiness to it, though. I mean, it's just not like straight lemonade. It is a beer with a lemonade presence. So very citrusy. And that's about all I'm getting on the nose. So let's give it a taste and see what we got. Cheers, everybody. A very light golden ale with a lemonade presence. Very easy drinking, not getting any of the alcohol. Very nice, very pleasant for what it is. Not quite got enough taste for my taste buds, but very easy drinking. Something a novice might like, or somebody that's drinking the macros might want to try something like this because it doesn't have a massive hop presence. It's going to be super bitter. Very nice and balanced. Got a nice sweetness on the front end and just enough bitterness to balance it out. Basically a light lawnmower lemonade beer. Well, let me take it back and let her get a sip or two of it, see what she thinks of it, and we'll come back and do the final chug and grade. Decent beer, not my cup of tea, but I can see a lot of people that would like this. And when I've got somebody that I had a lady when on my last one that I called a chick beer was very insulted by that. She says, I drink stouts and I drink this and I drink that, and I think you're just being a chauvinist pig by calling it a chick beer. I don't say that to be to make anybody mad. I don't say that to be a chauvinist. A lot of ladies like the lighter drinks, even up to into the wines, because they're more fruity, a little more sweetness to them. And I applaud her for drinking the stouts and the IPAs and the barley wines. That's good. That's real good, because that's what she likes, those too. She likes those big ABV beers. But a lot of the ladies that don't drink a lot of beers like the lighter, sweeter beers. So I don't say that to be mean or to be insulting. I just say that because a lot of the ladies like the lighter, fruitier, sweeter drinks. So, well, let me take that back and let her taste it, and I'll come back and do the final grade and chug. I figured out how to work this thing. Alright guys, I'm back. Got just a little left here. Not my cup of tea, I will say that right off the bat. Like I told you before, I'm not much into these fruity, vegetable type beers. But it is a very nice lemonade-esque lawnmower beer as far as I'm concerned. A little too light for my palate, but nice and refreshing, very citrusy. Definitely get the lemonade that they've mixed in with this. Decent. Definitely a decent beer, especially if you're looking for something other than a macro and you want to have something with a little bit more taste, especially if you're a big lemonade fan, or if it's 90 degrees outside and you want something to quench your thirst. And go back outside and finish what you were doing and not be shit-faced on a 5% beer. So very well made. I mean, I will give them that, but it's just definitely not my cup of tea. So final chug on this one. A very easy drinking lawnmower beer. That's the way I would call this. Very citrusy. Alright guys, Rate Beer and Beer Advocate, this is a new beer, actually a new beer company, and I've heard mixed things whether Blue Mountain owns this or it bought them out or something to that aspect. I am not sure. It does not have Blue Mountain written on it. Yeah, it does too. Brewed and bottled for South Street Brewery by Blue Mountain Barrel House. So they are producing this for these guys, I guess. And I didn't notice a date on it. And I was thinking Barrel House dated their stuff, but it says 12 IBUs on this, so hardly any bitterness at all. 5% alcohol by volume. And I'm not seeing any kind of dating on it. And on a low ABV beer like this, it kind of needs to have something written on it to tell you that, because you would want to you wouldn't want to cellar this or pick it up once it's been sitting on the shelf for 8, 10, 12 months. But anyway, I know it's fresh because I got it from the rep at the Brew Festival, so thanks to him. Like I told you guys once before, I'm horrible with names. I don't remember getting a card from him or remembering his name, but he was very nice, very generous, very easy to talk to person. And I just definitely appreciated to him for giving me these two bottles to do, the Shandy and the other one that I did last week. So nice, tasty lawnmower beer if you're into the lawnmower beers, which I am not. I like stuff with a little more taste, a little more hoppiness. I'm a big hop head. I like the IPAs and the stouts, guys. That's just my forte. And I need to get into the sours. I've got some Russian River sours in there, and we may have a sour beer week before too long, and I'll do 3, 4, 5 of them in a row, and just to see which ones I like the best out of those. But those just make my lips pucker up, and I haven't quite grasped and got my arms around that style of beer yet. So, but anyway, no rates from them, and as from me, guys, I would probably give this a B. I'd probably give this a 7. And other people might say, oh man, it's a 10, and I wouldn't argue with that. If you're into this style of beer, absolutely. But for me, it's not my forte, not my cup of tea. So it gets a 7 for me, which is a B. So if you've had this one from the South Street Brewery, their 65 Shandy, let me know what you think, and let's go see what's in the fridge tomorrow. See you then.